Okay, you're going to Rome and you want to know where we stayed. We stayed at the Hotel La Ogriago, and I know that I am mispronouncing that, so I'm going to spell it down below. It is near the Pantheon. It's a 30-minute drive from the airport, and it is right in the heart of everything. So when you walk in, we got dropped off, it's got a beautiful ornate lobby. It's got a grand kind of staircase that goes all the way up to the rooftop, which has a bar and grill. More to come on that. We'll talk about that more at the end. So stick around at the end to talk about the rooftop bar and grill. And it has elevator access as well. So if you do have some accessibility issues, it does have an elevator. There were steps on the outside. I guess I can't speak to how to get from the outside in, but certainly inside had elevators and stairs. So we had 3 different types of rooms for our family. My mom had a room, my boys had a room, and then we had a room as well. So it is a key style entry. So you put your key in and you push the door open, which is actually quite nice. It's beautiful. You don't even turn any knobs or anything. You just push it open once your key's in there. You do need a key to keep the lights and air conditioning on. One nice feature though is when you remove your key to turn on the lights and things like that, there is a delay, so you don't just have complete darkness right away. Our room then, which was I'll call it the second largest room, had 2 twin-size beds. So if you're not familiar with European hotels, they're much smaller because they were built so long ago than what we're used to maybe in American standards. This room was quite adequate for us for 2 people. Again, 2 twin beds, a large closet that held all of our clothes. It had a safe, it had a refrigerator, it had a tea kettle and coffee pot, had a beautiful bathroom with a walk-in shower, no tub. So there was no tub in this room. It had 2 toilets. One was a bidet and one was a regular toilet. And it also had great amenities. It would have shower caps and great, conditioning and shampoo and all the things that you would like for amenities. It even came with slippers, which was a nice touch. We had chocolate on our pillow every night when they would turn down the service, and it was like a sea salt homemade chocolate, and oh my gosh, really, really good. And I'm not one that usually eats those. I ate mine every night. So it does have chocolates on your pillow at night. And then it had a really cute balcony. It was small, but you open up, you unlock the balcony, you open it up, and then it had like a window that you could see out. Seeing out was probably too liberal, but you could see. You had a balcony, you had sunlight if you wanted to. So that was the first room, and the air conditioning, super strong. American standard air conditioning at this hotel, which was important to us because it was hot. Now, my mom felt like it was too cold, but none of us. We loved it. We thought the air conditioning was fantastic as far as my family went. The second room then was just a little bit larger. It had a sleeper sofa because there was 3 people in that room. So it just was a little bit larger with a sleeper sofa, very adequate. Now my mom's room, because there was only 1 person in that room, was very small. It did have 2 little twin beds, but she had actually put her suitcase on it. It wasn't even wide enough on the floor to open up the suitcase and have enough room. And her bathroom also was quite small compared to the other rooms. So when you're looking at the rooms, make sure you're looking at the description so you know what you're getting. And of course, the price point was different. That was the cheapest room, and the price point goes up from there for the larger rooms. But one negative, our room, so the larger rooms, was on the 3rd or 4th floor, and the rooftop was right above us. So it was really loud at night in particular, on Saturday night in particular, because people were coming and going and drinking their wine, and you could hear like the scraping of the chairs as they moved chairs in the morning to get ready for breakfast at 7 a.m. So if you're a light sleeper like I am, it was quite loud. Now the loudest night was Saturday night, and I really didn't get a lot of sleep, which was our first night there. It did get better as the days went on because there wasn't as much activity on Sunday and Monday night going on up there, except in the morning. But I do want to make sure if you want a quieter room, my mom didn't hear anything, maybe go to a 3rd or 2nd floor for that room if that's important to you. So again, talking about the rooftop was our favorite thing of this hotel by far. It was beautiful. The breakfast was amazing. It was an American and Italian style breakfast. So you had eggs and you had sausage and you had the pastries that you'd like. and the yogurts, and the customer service was great, and the coffee was really, really good. And so that was our favorite spot, and that was included in our hotel stay. So the breakfast was included in our stay. And then at night, we went there every night after we were done with our activities and enjoyed a wine, enjoyed a beer, enjoyed a drink, and it's just lovely. Could not say any place better, in my opinion, to have that rooftop spot. Then the other best thing, and really was the main reason we chose this hotel, was the proximity to everything. I mean, you were a 5-minute walk to Camp de Fiore, which was awesome. It had a restaurant called Pancrazio, and this probably is a touristy spot. So we got kind of sucked in, if you will, to this touristy spot. It's the original archaeological building from a grand theater that you had, and we ate like underneath the ground. So you had an awesome kind of atmosphere and experience. Really wasn't the best food. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't the best food that we had. It was expensive too. We found things that were much better food, less expensive in other ways. And the wine was good, but the atmosphere really was quite fun. And so we did eat there, and I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, for sure, because the price point and the food just wasn't that great, but it wasn't bad. So if you do want that experience, if you have kids that really love to see that kind of atmosphere, then by all means do it. It's not a bad experience. The best gelato that we had was at Mariave, which was at Camp de Fiore. Again, 5-minute walk from the hotel. It actually was voted the best chocolate gelato in all of Rome, and it was the second best chocolate gelato in all of Europe. So that's saying something. And so we ate that gelato night 2 and night 3 of our stay in Rome, and got chocolate because when in Rome, right? When in Rome, you do that. And it was absolutely delicious. My son Jaden and I got it every night like that, and would hands down say 10 out of 10 recommend, by far. And then again, the large open market in the Trastevere area, which was only a 13-minute walk, and that Camp de Fiore had just open markets. You had shopping. You could get, all your meats and cheeses and honeys and different things that Italy has, if that's something you want. And then one of our family favorites, best restaurants, was Mariocco's, and that was also there as a 5-minute walk. It has got pizza and souffle, and the best bruschetta that I've ever had. It was hands down, and I'm not really a bruschetta fan. By far, I would recommend that and the pizza to anyone to go to this restaurant. And the price point was really, really good. So we actually ate there twice. We actually ate at Mariocco's twice. Because we liked it that much. And it's where the locals go. And it's where our tour guide from the Roman food tour and wine tour actually recommended that we had done the night before, because he said all the locals go there, which is who you want to listen to. And we would, again, 10 out of 10 recommend. And it ended up being my son Jaden's #1 in all of Europe that we went to. And one that we just always remember and talk about. And so, again, if you want a reasonably priced, good, authentic Roman food, that would be the place to go. And then there was just live music. It's just a fun area. You could walk 5 minutes from this hotel and get live music, get everything you need. The Colosseum was only a 15 to 20-minute walk. The Vatican, again, about a 20 to 30-minute walk. Everything was either 5 to a max of 30, and 30 is pushing it, and that'd be the Vatican, walk from everything from this hotel. So again, it was very expensive. And so I am going to give it a 9 out of 10, because I am deducting a point because of the expensive cost and the loudness. But would I stay there again? I would. I would stay there again. Now, I probably would look, now that we're a little more familiar with the area, I might look to see what else was available because of the price point. But with the air conditioning and the customer service and the proximity and the breakfast included, and just the safeness that we all felt walking around, that's really just important to us and our family. And so we probably would stay there again. But I am deducting a point for those things.
Okay, we're in Rome staying at the Hotel El Oriaglo, and I'm probably mispronouncing that, so I'll write it down below. My favorite thing about this hotel was the location, literally minutes from walking from everything. 12-minute walk to the Trastevere, 2-minute walk to the Pantheon, 25-minute walk to the Vatican, which is on the opposite side, and it's literally a common street that connects the Colosseum to the Vatican. One con, though, for me, on the 4th floor, the rooftop is right above, and it was pretty loud at night. So if you want it quieter, go to a 2nd or 1st floor. All right, Mom, what was your favorite of the hotel?
Oh, I really liked in the morning when you got off the elevator on the rooftop is the breakfast. So you have a beautiful view, fresh air, the sun there, and the breakfast was amazing.
What's one con or two cons?
I would say one con was probably my room was a little small and cool.
And cold.
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, JCK, what was your favorite thing of the hotel?
My favorite thing is the location also because it is really close to things, and I love the AC. It is American approved when I didn't think it would be, and I really don't have a con.
All right, there you go. So we recommend this hotel in
So
Rome.
hopefully you found this helpful. If you want to know more about our Roman food tour that we did with unlimited wine, by the way, take a look at this video to see about that. And if you want to know what we packed for Europe, we also have a video talking about that. If you found this helpful, if you could please give me a like and subscribe, it really does help move my channel forward. And we'll talk soon.